Beyoncé Giselle Knowles-Carter, a name that echoes power, talent, and influence. For decades, she's been more than a singer. She's an icon, a businesswoman, an activist, and a mother. Her journey is one of relentless vision and hard work. She shapes culture, breaks records, and inspires millions. But behind the perfection is a real person, one who's faced challenges and fought for her place. This is the story of the woman behind the legend. From Houston to global superstardom, we'll uncover the moments that defined her. This is the untold story of Queen Bey. Who is Beyoncé? Performer, visionary, mother, she's all of these and more. Her story is one of constant evolution, from a young girl with a dream to a cultural queen. She refuses to be boxed in, always growing, always pushing boundaries. Her authenticity and work ethic inspire millions. Beyoncé's message: success is earned, and empowerment is for everyone. We'll trace her path, explore her challenges, and celebrate her legacy. This is the story of a single voice changing the world. Born in Houston, Texas, Beyoncé was surrounded by creativity and ambition. Her parents, Matthew and Tina, saw her spark early and nurtured her love for music. At 7, she won a school talent show singing Imagine, a turning point. The stage became her home, and her passion ignited. Her parents enrolled her in performing arts schools, fueling her growth. Childhood became about practice and perfection. Houston was where a superstar was molded. The journey had just begun. The Knowles home was a hub of support and high expectations. Tina crafted Beyoncé's early costumes, teaching her the power of presentation. Matthew, her manager, instilled discipline and a relentless work ethic. Sister Solange was both collaborator and inspiration. The family made sacrifices, investing everything in Beyoncé's dream. Their unwavering belief laid the foundation for her success. Behind every star, there's a family that believed first. Beyoncé's talent was discovered early, her voice shining in school and choir. At 8, she joined Girls' Time, managed by her father. They performed everywhere, learning teamwork and resilience. A loss on Star Search was crushing but transformative. Beyoncé learned that talent isn't enough. Hard work is essential. Matthew refocused the group, forming the core that would become Destiny's Child. The defeat became their fuel. Destiny's Child was born from that fire. After Star Search, Matthew Knowles rebuilt the group. Beyoncé, Kelly, Latavia, and LaToya. Intense rehearsals forged discipline and unity. They became Destiny's Child, a name symbolizing faith and purpose. A record deal with Columbia in 1997 changed everything. Their debut single, No, 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 was a breakout hit. Beyoncé's vocals and presence set her apart as the group's anchor. Awards and tours followed, and the world took notice. The foundation for a global phenomenon was set. Destiny's Child returned to the studio, determined to avoid the sophomore slump. The result was The Writing's on the Wall, an album packed with hits like Bills, 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 and Say My Name, catapulting them to global superstardom. But behind the scenes, conflict erupted, leading to a dramatic lineup change and public controversy. Through it all, Destiny's Child proved they were more than just their original members, a true force in music. The turmoil surrounding the lineup change could have destroyed the group. Instead, it fueled their creativity and resolve. The new lineup, now a trio after Farrah Franklin's departure after just a few months, was composed of Beyoncé, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle Williams. This trio would become the group's most iconic and enduring configuration. They faced immense pressure to prove their legitimacy. The media frenzy and public criticism were relentless. Beyoncé, in particular, was under a microscope. She channeled all of the negativity, the stress, and the drama into her music. This difficult period inspired the title and theme of their next album. It was a direct response to their critics and a declaration of their resilience. Released in 2001, was a massive commercial success and a powerful statement. The title track became an instant anthem of strength and perseverance. The lyrics, "I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up," were a direct message to everyone who thought the group was finished. The song dominated the charts and won a Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a duo or group with vocals. Another major hit from the album was Bootylicious. The song was a fun, confident celebration of female curves. It was so influential that the word bootylicious was officially added to the Oxford English Dictionary, a testament to their cultural impact. The album showcased a new level of maturity and artistic control for the group, especially for Beyoncé. She took on a greater role in songwriting and producing, further solidifying her position as the creative leader. The album demonstrated their versatility, blending high-energy dance tracks with heartfelt ballads. The chemistry between Beyoncé, Kelly, and Michelle was undeniable. Their harmonies were tight, and their stage presence as a trio was electric. They toured the world, playing to sold-out arenas. They had not only survived the controversy, they had emerged stronger, more unified, and more successful than ever before, silencing all the doubters. After the whirlwind success of Dury, the group announced they would be taking a temporary hiatus to pursue solo projects. This was a strategic move, allowing each member to explore her individual identity as an artist. It was a chance for Beyoncé to test the waters as a solo performer without officially leaving the group that had made her famous. The plan was always to reunite. The hiatus was not an end but a pause, a chance to grow individually before coming back together. For Beyoncé, this was the moment she had been working towards her entire life. The world held its breath. Beyoncé, once the star of Destiny's Child, faced the ultimate test. Could she shine solo? In 2003, her debut album, Dangerously in Love, answered with a roar. Crazy in Love exploded onto the charts, crowning her a new queen. 5 Grammys later, Beyoncé proved she was a superstar. Her solo journey had only just begun. After her solo debut and Destiny's Child reunion, Beyoncé released Bidet on her 25th birthday, a celebration of life, dance, and empowerment. The hit Irreplaceable became an anthem, while Sasha Fierce, her bold alter ego, emerged on stage. This era solidified Beyoncé as a visionary artist, blending music, film, and fierce confidence. For her third solo album, Beyoncé created I Am, Sasha Fierce, a double album revealing 2 sides of her artistry. One side was intimate and vulnerable, with heartfelt ballads like If I Were a Boy and Halo. The other side unleashed her fearless alter ego, Sasha Fierce, with the global hit Single Ladies. The album's massive success earned her 6 Grammys in one night, cementing Beyoncé as a global phenomenon. After the massive commercial success of her previous albums, Beyoncé felt the need to challenge herself and the industry. She wanted to create something with more depth and artistic integrity. In 2013, she did something completely unprecedented. With no prior announcement, no marketing, and no promotion, she dropped her self-titled album, Beyoncé, exclusively on iTunes. The world was stunned. The surprise release, which she called a visual album, included 14 new songs and 17 corresponding music videos. This move completely upended the traditional model of releasing music. It was a bold, risky power play that changed the music industry forever. The album itself was a revelation. It was her most personal, explicit, and sonically experimental work to date. She explored themes of feminism, sexuality, love, and motherhood with a newfound honesty and rawness. Songs like Drunken Love celebrated her marital passion, while Partition was a bold exploration of female sexuality. On Flawless, she famously sampled a speech by Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, bringing mainstream attention to the definition of feminism. The album was darker, more complex, and less radio-friendly than her previous work, but it was hailed by critics as a masterpiece of modern R&B. The visual album concept was groundbreaking. By releasing a video for every song, Beyoncé was emphasizing that the music and the visuals were meant to be consumed as a single, cohesive work of art. She wanted her fans to hear the songs and see the stories behind them at the same time. This approach elevated the album from a simple collection of tracks to a rich, immersive cinematic experience. It set a new standard for artistry in the digital age. After Beyoncé, the idea of a visual album became part of the cultural lexicon, and many artists followed her lead, but no one could replicate the shock and impact of her original release. This act of creative rebellion paid off enormously. The album shot to #1 in over 100 countries and broke iTunes sales records. More importantly, it established Beyoncé as a true visionary, an artist who was in complete control of her narrative and her art. She had proven that she did not need the traditional industry machine to succeed. She could connect directly with her audience on her own terms. The release of Beyoncé was a turning point. It marked her transition from a pop superstar to a game-changing cultural icon who wasn't just playing the game, she was rewriting the rules for everyone. Beyoncé's influence goes far beyond music. She's a trendsetter, a cultural architect, and every move she makes becomes iconic. Her style merges high fashion with streetwear, inspiring millions and launching designers' careers. She revolutionized music releases with her surprise album drop, making every release a global event. Her Coachella performance was a cultural milestone, celebrating Black heritage and setting new standards for live shows. Beyoncé doesn't just reflect culture, she creates it, blending entertainment with powerful commentary. Beyoncé is not just a world-class entertainer, she's a brilliant businesswoman. In 2010, she boldly parted ways with her father as manager, founding Parkwood Entertainment for full creative control. Parkwood is more than a label, it's the engine behind her empire, letting her innovate, mentor new talent, and shape her legacy. Parkwood Entertainment is the testament to her vision, business acumen, and relentless drive. Beyoncé's business empire goes far beyond music. In 2016, she launched Ivy Park, blending her daughter's name and her Houston roots to empower women through fashion and wellness. Her groundbreaking Adidas partnership gave her creative control and global reach, making Ivy Park a fashion phenomenon. Beyoncé's journey inspires a new generation to own their power and redefine industry standards. So, Beyoncé's influence goes far beyond entertainment. She has become a powerful and resonant voice for social and political change. While she was once known for being more private about her political views, her art in the last decade has become, increasingly bold and unapologetic in its activism. She uses her enormous platform to shine a light on issues of racial injustice, police brutality, and sexism. This shift was powerfully displayed during her 2016 Super Bowl halftime show. Her performance of Formation, flanked by dancers in Black Panther-inspired attire, was a stunning and brave celebration of Black pride and a direct statement on the Black Lives Matter movement. It was a moment of fearless activism on one of the world's largest stages. Her activism is deeply woven into the fabric of her music and visual art. The album Lemonade was a masterful exploration of the pain and resilience of Black women. It was a cultural event that sparked global conversations about race, feminism, and generational trauma. Later, her visual album Black is King served as a beautiful and powerful love letter to Africa. It celebrated the richness of African culture, ancestry, and the global Black diaspora. Through these projects, Beyoncé educates her audience, using her art as a vehicle for storytelling and consciousness raising. She is not just singing about change, she is creating immersive experiences that demand reflection and dialogue. Beyond her art, Beyoncé engages in significant philanthropic work through her Be Good Foundation. The foundation has launched numerous initiatives to support communities in need around the world. It has provided scholarships for students attending historically Black colleges and universities, supported disaster relief efforts after hurricanes, and funded clean water initiatives in Burundi. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Be Good worked to support Black-owned small businesses and provide mental health support. Her philanthropy is not just about writing checks, it is about creating sustainable programs that create real, tangible impact and empower people to build better futures for themselves and their communities. Beyoncé has learned to wield her influence with incredible precision and purpose. She understands that her every action is scrutinized, and she uses that attention to direct focus toward the causes she believes in. She encourages her massive fan base, the Bayhive, to become politically active, urging them to vote and to speak out against injustice. By seamlessly blending her art, her business, and her activism, she has redefined what it means to be a global superstar in the 21st century. She has shown that it is possible to be both a master entertainer and a dedicated agent of social change, inspiring millions to use their own voices for good. Beyoncé lives under the world's brightest spotlight, yet fiercely protects her privacy and family. She shares only glimpses of her life, making each moment feel special and authentic. Her family is her anchor, and balancing fame with privacy is her greatest achievement. Who is Beyoncé? She's a visionary artist, a powerhouse performer, a business mogul, and a dedicated activist. Her relentless work ethic and constant reinvention have made her an icon. Beyoncé inspires millions, giving a voice to the voiceless and empowering generations. Her legacy? It's just getting started.